Hi, friends. Welcome to Morningstar Reborn Nursery. I have so much to share with you today. I hope you're all well in these challenging times. I hope you're finding some time for peace and some things that make you happy. So my reborn doll collection and silicone doll collection has been growing steadily, and I've also sold some babies to make way for some others. This hobby continues to bring me a great deal of joy and fulfillment. So I have a box opening today, as well as a chat about where to get secondhand reborn dolls, affordable dolls. And I thought I'd share with you my growing collection. So first of all, here on the left, we have Gabby Gale, who was painted by the Norwegian-German nursery on Etsy by Schroeder Konate, who's a wonderful artist. She's a biracial baby. And then next to her, we have another biracial baby, which is Raven by Ping Lao. She was painted by Teeny's Nursery on Etsy. Her hair was meant to be red, but unfortunately it kind of came out fire engine red. Okay, so then we have this beautiful silicone doll, which is Tiffany by Dawn Bowie, and she was painted by Renee Mack, studio of Renee Mack. So you can see she's a very sweet little reborn, and she's a silicone doll, full body silicone, and she's a preemie size. So the silicone dolls are usually about 4 times the size, the price of reborn dolls, or at least twice the price. So in the middle here we have another kind of low-end silicone doll, which I believe is the Forest Sculpt by Caroline Silicone Dolls from Etsy. She's also a full body silicone. This is my latest beauty, and probably the crowning glory of my Reborn in Silicone doll collection, which is the Tate Sculpt by Claire Taylor. And she's so beautiful. I've called her Grace. I got her on eBay. And this is the beautiful albino baby. Like you can see, she's kind of a small newborn. I can't remember what sculpt she is, but she's painted by Schroeder Konate from Norwegian-German Reborn Nursery on Etsy. So you can see I have I have 2 dolls from the Norwegian-German Reborn Nursery. And then this is Matea Sculpt by Gudrun Legler. And she was painted by a Russian artist, and I also found her on eBay. And she has beautiful German glass eyes. She's rooted with real human hair. So she's a little more doll-like of my dolls, but she's also very beautiful. So you can see I have toddlers, like Matea Sculpt is about a 6-month-old baby. I have newborns, silicones, preemies, Caucasian, and biracial babies. I'm very much into diversity. So that's my collection so far. And today I thought I'd share with you, because, in my first year of collecting, I got a lot of reborn babies that were new and kind of very expensive, kind of blew the budget. So today I thought I'd share with you some secondhand and more affordable kind of reborn dolls. And it's a sculpt I've been wanting for quite a while. So here it is to share with you. How about I'll tell you when I open up the box. So, oops, the bunny has fallen over. Hello, bunny. Okay, so somebody bought me this bunny for my birthday recently. So I thought he's really cute. It seems like everybody with children is really into these bunnies and kind of collects them. They come in all different colors, jelly cat. Okay, so let's open this sculpt first. So this sculpt is Chenoa, who is meant to be a Native American doll, And Chenoa means dove, I think in the Cherokee language, but I'm not completely sure. And this doll was done very affordably for about $650, $700 Australian, which is really affordable for a toddler sculpt. Let's not let's just unveil her. She was done by Geppetto Studio in Sweden. Okay, wow. So normally this kind of doll, like a toddler, would be $1,000 or $1,500 or more. That's about, I don't know, what, 1,100 American. But this doll was half that price, and she's still beautifully painted. Wow. Okay, so let's lift her out of this box. Whoa, you're a big girl. Okay. She's a very big girl. Wow, so here she is. Sorry, friends, I'm just using my phone camera here. So she has really beautiful, it's a synthetic hair, so it's not rooted, which means it's a lot more affordable. But you can see she's still beautifully painted. She has beautiful, I wanted her to look maybe a little biracial, Native American. She has beautiful German glass eyes. So I found her on reborns.com. That's Reborns with an S, the artist, and the artist works through Facebook, Geppetto Studio. I'm really happy with the way she was painted. I love her blushing. It's so beautiful. Wow. And she really is a beautiful sculpt. She's about the size of a 1-year-old, but she's quite petite, although she can, she can stand up. So this is her. This is her standing up. She has straight legs, but I believe you can order, bent legs for her, because certainly straight legs are make it a little hard to carry them around. But she's really beautiful. She's got a lovely hand and really nice blushing. Actually, her sculpt is very flexible, a little more soft than the usual sculpt. Wow, and I just love her hair. It's gorgeous, even though I've never had a doll with a wig before. Usually I get rooted hair. But I'm trying to save some money on my collection, because you can see my collection is getting quite large. So I'm really happy with this beautiful doll. And I think I'll just call her Chenoa. I have a great respect for the Native American culture, as I do for the Aboriginal culture. And I wanted to order her some authentic kind of the clothes that people wear at powwows, which is called regalia. And I wanted, to really respect their culture and order it from people, from real Native American people, so that their businesses on Etsy get good business, and not just kind of made in China. But because of coronavirus, I haven't really been able to do that. I tried to order from Red Star Trading Post on Etsy, which is run by Native American people, but they said that they are not shipping to Australia right now. But there, if you look on Etsy, you can support Native American artists rather than made in China. But having said that, because they weren't shipping, I got this really nice blanket, which isn't authentic, unfortunately. But one day, I will get some. When the shop reopens, I will get some authentic regalia. Of course, as a white person, I would never wear it myself, but for this doll to display her culture, which I very much respect, and to support Native American artists, I'm happy to invest in some regalia. I find Native American culture is so, teaches us about how to live with nature. And you know, it's actually the way that tribal peoples teach, you know, indigenous peoples to live according to the earth, to live in a community, to care for each other, to live simply and invest in each other, and not too many, you know, to not be too individualistic. I find this is the way forward for climate change. So I have a great respect for these cultures. So normally a woman in the northern part of America, a Native American woman, would be wrapped in a blanket like that. And I also got this. Unfortunately, is also not completely authentic, but it was just what I could find at the time. This is this kind of would normally be much bigger, and it would be a chest piece for a man. But anyway, I did find this necklace. So as time goes by, I hope to you know, buy some more authentic pieces of art. She's such a beautiful doll, and I'm really happy with the job that this artist did. So now, and you can see I have another secondhand doll here that I ordered, that I found in a Facebook group. But I think what I'll do first of all is show you some of the clothes that were sent with the dolls, and also some of them that I found in secondhand shops. So this is a really cute little jacket. I love this salmon color. This is a beautiful dress for Chenoa. It's pretty nice. Beautiful jacket. I'm really fortunate that in my area, it's where I rent, it's a little bit affluent. So sometimes people give away really nice secondhand clothes for children. So it's a beautiful rust-colored corduroy dress from Seed. Seed is one of my favorite brands. Gorgeous. This is from a kind of small business called Shorty's Store in Australia. I guess they sell online as well. This is a beautiful dress from Peggy, the range Peggy. It's a little bit big, but I have a bigger doll coming as well as a present from a doll maker that I dearly love. So I'll use that dress for that when that baby comes. Now this is a really beautiful soft jacket from Seed. It's so beautiful. So you can see I did do a bit of a shopping frenzy on my birthday. And I hit the stores and the op shops. But this is for the smaller baby that I've got today, and this was just from Kmart, and it was just Kmart, or yeah, and it was, which is like a version of Walmart in Australia, and it was just $20. Even though it's really nice and soft and a beautiful powder pink. Okay, so this comes from a Vietnamese children's clothes shop, and I love their party dresses. I find them so attractive. I like a bit of bling bling. This once again is just something I found at the op shop. I love this color, this kind of dusk rose. So poor Chenoa, she's having a bit of a hard time now. Okay. This, once again, just from Kmart. Beautiful vest for a baby. Okay, so you can see that the next baby who's coming, new, small preemie, small reborn. And this I found at the op shop, which is Young Heart by Colette Dinnigan. So it's actually a baby couture. Beautiful tutu dress. And this is an amazing, I bought this last year actually, but I just thought I'd share it with you because it's so nice, unfortunately. It's a baby duvet quilt, and it's got birds, squirrels, rabbits. It's really gorgeous. I don't know the brand. Yep, sorry, I don't know the brand. Okay, so this is my Chenoa. I've wanted this doll for a really long time. So I'm really happy with her how she turned out for that really affordable price. And the communication between me and the artist was really good. She gave me updates all the time. She finished her really quickly. So you can see, perhaps compared to, say, my other reborns like Abigail here, or, you know, the albino baby, you can see there's a lot less painting on this doll. She doesn't have a lot of, she just has kind of the minimum of blushing. She doesn't have pigmentation. She doesn't have veining. And that's why she's more affordable. You know, not as much work went into her. She doesn't have rooted hair where every hair is put in individually with a needle. She doesn't have real human hair. And that just makes her more affordable, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do now with my, you know, and I mean, I think I love all kinds of dolls, you know, affordable and less affordable. And I already do, you know, I really went to town with my Claire Taylor beautiful silicone doll up here. So, you know, I'm happy to just this year to just keep some really affordable and secondhand reborn dolls, just so I can keep a bit of variety. You do tend to get bored with dolls because they're not like children, they're not animated. Okay, so this is a bit of an unusual doll. This is Twin A by Bonnie Brown, I think it is. Just be prepared, she's a little weird looking. She's an albino, or you could say she's like a ghost baby. So some people may not like her. If you don't like her, perhaps just keep your comments to yourself, because she's a little different, but I found her secondhand very cheap on a Facebook group, and I actually just thought she was so cute and original looking. So here she is. She's very pale. Oh, she's so cute. She's got travel hair, but she's really, she's very pale and she's got some freckles. And I, you know, she looks a little weird, but I actually love her for that. I love unique reborns. I'm not into like werewolf babies or vampire babies, but I just find her really cute and really original looking. And she has really cute, Twin A has really cute hands and feet. It's a beautiful sculpt. She's all white and she has very cute feet. So there's Twin A and Twin B. And I've also found a secondhand Twin B. But that just kind of gives you an idea of how she looks. I think she's actually really cute, even though she may not be some people's cup of tea. Might remind them a little bit too much of, you know, a baby that's passed on or something. But I think she's really cute as like a little ghost baby or an albino baby. I like originality. So these are my two very original new dolls, beautiful Chenoa and cute little albino ghost baby that I might call Arohi, which is an Indian name, from India. And Chenoa I will just call Chenoa because it's a beautiful word already. So I'm loving the diversity in my collection. I'm feeling extremely fortunate with this amazing haul and my wonderful collection. You know, and there are lots of dolls you can find secondhand on eBay. You just have to make sure it's not coming from China. Make sure it doesn't look too good to be true. Like it looks like a fabulous high-end reborn and it's like, you know, $200 or something. You know it's not going to be the real thing. But if you see it's not from China and there's good reviews on that person's site, you can ask them for a security photo with their name and the date. You know, then you can be pretty sure that it's the real deal. So I found eBay is a good place to get secondhand reborn dolls, just not from China, not from those companies that rip off real artists' work. But you can find lots of secondhand dolls there. I find secondhand reborn groups can be good, but you just never know who is a scammer. If you do use them, you should make sure you go through PayPal goods and services, not through friends and family, But personally, I wouldn't risk it. I just asked, I saw this doll on Facebook in a reborn group, and I just offered a bit of more financial incentive, and I got her for, you know, a pretty low price. And I just asked the lady to put her on eBay. I mean, Etsy is a great place to find new reborn dolls, but they do tend to be, they need time to be made, like maybe 1 or 2 months, and then they have to be posted, which can be another month or even more with coronavirus. But that's also, you've got the guarantee of Etsy. If you want a second-hand doll, you can just go on eBay and put a low price filter on your search, and a lot of dolls will come up. You just have to make sure, kind of do your homework, work out what kind of sculpt you want, go on Pinterest and find what kind of sculpt you want, the sculptor. And quite often you'll find many women selling reborn dolls, and, go into the reborn groups on Facebook. Learn about the dolls, because a lot of work goes into creating these dolls. So obviously the first time it can take 2 months to make a doll, so we're talking about 10 layers of paint. We're talking about buying all the new the body, the stuffing, the weighted glass sand, the glass eyes, hair. We're talking about a lot of things that go into making each doll, and each doll is a work of art. So the first time you buy a new doll, it will always be more expensive because the artist has put a lot of work into it. Whereas if you buy a secondhand doll, the owner is expecting to take a little bit of a loss. And you'll usually find, they're about half the price, depending on how old the sculpt is and how famous it is. Silicone dolls are always going to be, a lot more expensive, but there are cheaper places to get silicone dolls, like Kimbry dolls, and Kimbry, Kimbry dolls, on Etsy. There's also, like, if you just put micro silicone doll, something might come up. Try to avoid the Ivita dolls because they're a ripoff of a reborn artist's real work. But there are, places where you can get smaller reborn dolls. Silicone dolls. There's also Ashton Drake silicone dolls. You can get one for about $250 American. So if you look on Ashton Drake for a silicone doll, the silicone is not as soft, but it is still a nice option if you're just someone who is entering the market and you're just curious what silicone dolls are like. But I think the Kimbry dolls for silicone look really good. And that's, you've just got to communicate with the person selling, ask for a security photo with their name and the date on it. And, if you go through eBay, you can still get ripped off, but you just have to do your homework and make sure you avoid the made in China scams. Another place to get affordable reborn dolls, if you want to go new, is reborns.com. Reborns with an S. They have many artists there, but the dolls there are starting at about $500 Australian, maybe $400 if you're lucky. And most of those artists have been approved, and a lot of Facebook groups have scammers lists so that you can try to avoid being scammed. Just do your homework and find a good artist, or go on eBay and look for secondhand dolls. And that way, hopefully you can find something that meets your budget. And what you'll see a lot of collectors doing, like I do, is, we rotate the dolls. We don't just, as we want to expand our collection, we want a new doll, just out of, something exciting, some new interest, we, sell another doll to make way for a new one. So thanks for watching, stay well, and see you next time.